What would you risk to defend your faith? Your freedom? Your family? Or even your life? In 9th century Spain, two brothers, Adolph and John, stood before the might of an empire and chose Christ over compromise. Their courage would inspire generations of Christians, but their decision cost them everything. This is the story of the Martyrs of Córdoba, Saints Adolph and John. To understand their story, we must step back into the 9th century. Cordoba was one of the most dazzling cities in Europe, the capital of Muslim-ruled Al-Andalus. It was a place of learning, culture, and trade, but also a city where Christians lived as second-class citizens under strict Islamic law. Despite these hardships, the Christian community in Cordoba remained vibrant, preserving the faith passed down from the Visigoths. Yet tensions often boiled over, especially as Christians were pressured to convert or remain silent about their beliefs. It was in this atmosphere that Adolph and John were born. Adolph and John came from a divided family. Their father was a Muslim, but their mother was a devout Christian. Because of her influence, the boys were baptized and raised in the Catholic faith. This decision was dangerous. According to the law of the land, children of a Muslim father were considered Muslims by default, yet their mother's courage planted the seeds of faith. Both brothers grew into men of conviction. Living quietly as Christians in a society that demanded silence about Christ, in the year 822, the Cordoba Martyrs movement had begun. Dozens of Christians publicly confessed their faith in Christ, often denouncing Muhammad, knowing it would cost them their lives. This wave of martyrdom inspired some and scandalized others. Adolph and John soon found themselves caught in this storm. They were accused of being apostates from Islam, since their father was Muslim. Refusing to deny their baptism, they boldly proclaimed their Christian faith before the authorities. The judge gave them a choice: renounce Christ and embrace Islam, or face death. Without hesitation, the brothers chose the cross. They were executed by beheading, their blood sealing their witness to Christ. Their deaths were not in vain. Adolph and John joined the ranks of the Martyrs of Córdoba, a group of saints whose courage shone like a beacon during a time of fear and compromise. The Church quickly recognized their sacrifice. Their memory was kept alive in liturgical calendars, in hagiographies like Saint Eulogius's writings, and in the prayers of Christians who saw in them a model of unshakable faith. Their feast is celebrated on September 27th, reminding us that the love of Christ is worth more than life itself. What can we learn from Saints Adolph and John? Their story asks us, what price are we willing to pay for our faith? Most of us will not face persecution as they did. But we are called